Atlas said in an interview that Persona 5, when it comes to the PlayStation,
Five? Or the
well,
online
Persona
service?
4, the golden, yes. So when it comes to the PlayStation 5, that's right.
Okay.
Will not be getting a free upgrade. Oh God. So this has been a real like kind of issue with the Sony stuff lately. Oh my gosh.
Is it a free upgrade on the other systems then?
Well, so
like, and by other systems I mean like Xbox.
Keep in mind it's not even an upgrade at all because they haven't even had a base game yet.
So
they're just
the
getting.
answer is no.
They're just getting the best version immediately. So, during the Q&A between the Persona 5 Royal team and Persona Channel, one of the answers revealed that the owners of the PlayStation 4 version of the game will not be eligible for a free or discounted upgrade to the PlayStation 5 version. Even if you own the game on the PS4, you will have to purchase the PS5 version at full price. I don't think they have the quote here, but it was during a Q&A. Someone said, will PlayStation users be able to get the upgrade? And he said, we would prefer it if you just purchased the full game because, no, there's no upgrade. Basically, it was something along those lines because I think it was translated from Japanese or something like that.
Okay.
What a bunch of fucking bullshit.
Well, I guess my question to that would be like, why would you even buy the PS5 version if you already have the PS4 version? What's better about it besides load times?
So, absolutely, more than likely, some of the performance stuff. One thing is that the PS5 version, the new version that is coming to like Xbox and Switch and all that stuff, although I don't know, maybe not the Switch version, or maybe if it's the Switch version only in docked mode, I can't quite remember. But I'll say this, the Xbox version, the more equivalent, they're getting 120 frames per second. So there is some legitimate upgrades there, because the PlayStation 4 version is only 60 frames. Persona 5...
I would feel more inclined to feel more passionate about that point of it if it was something where frames like that mattered past 60, like a first-person shooter.
I can kind of agree with that. Here's the real bullshit part. The PS5 version, the upgraded version, comes with all the DLC. So Xbox users get all of the DLC. If you bought this game on PS4, you have to pay for all the DLC.
And is it Persona 5 or Persona 5 R?
R.
Wow. I was gonna say, like, so basically PlayStation owners are buying the game 3 times.
Essentially, if you haven't bought the game on PlayStation and you have a PS5, you're fine. But if you're like me, who has already bought the game on the PS4 version, I cannot upgrade to the PS5 version for free. And I actually own all the DLC. I've already bought all the Persona 5 Royal DLC. Not to mention, I'm going to buy it on Xbox because I want it on Xbox instead. Not that I absolutely... So this, in a way, this is not affecting me, but I'm just speaking purely for the people who have it on PS4. They don't necessarily care about the DLC because it's not necessary. The DLC is not necessary, but it's a lot of really nice stuff. It's a lot of costumes. There's extra battles. You actually get to fight the protagonist from Persona 3, and you get to fight Persona 4's protagonist. You get new music. You get Kasumi, the new character, the new girl, gets a whole shit ton of costumes because she didn't have any in Persona 5 original because she's not in that version. So there is a lot of things that are missing. I mean, the DLC itself, all of it together, is probably like $50. I mean, you're missing a lot of fucking content there. So for them to not give it to the people who already have the PS4 version for free, personally, I think is a load of bullshit. But it's not a Persona issue. This is a larger issue that has been going on with the PS5 specifically. And I actually do have a webpage for you guys that you can look at.
I was going to say, like, is that, like, the system itself, or is this more of a Sony thing?
It's usually up to the developer if they want a free upgrade. Here's the thing. Sony are the ones who said that for the first couple of years, that games that would be put on both consoles were going to be an automatic free upgrade. Now, this has been an issue, and Sony has, I think, stepped in on a couple of these. Yeah. What's up? It's not over here.
Is this one where Sony's gonna step in again and do that?
Sorry, hang on.
Well, I see we've been left high and dry.
Sorry, Diana needed something. My best guess is no, because it's
Impressive.
not a Sony. But I don't know. So it's not a Sony exclusive anymore. But I know I cannot say this for sure. So this is just purely speculation. So take this with a grain of salt. But Sony had said that a couple years ago before the PS5 came out. PS5 comes out. I don't recall all the games, but for the most part, it was going fine, the free upgrade thing. And people were wondering, like, how long is this going to last till we have an issue? Well, it didn't take long, because when Horizon Forbidden West was first announced, they said that you're not going to be able to upgrade from the PS4 version to the PS5 version. I know that Spider-Man Miles Morales was able to do it day one, because, it came out on both and stuff like that.
Yes.
That being said, Sony sent out a tweet a couple days after the Horizon thing, because people were like, we're getting fucked on this deal already. Sony had sent out a tweet that said something to the effect of like, hey, we're going to keep that promise. You're going to be able to get it upgraded for free, whatever. My best guess is in that situation, they stepped in and Sony was like, you're going to do this free upgrade. But that's also their game. That's it. It's their exclusive, like they're paying money to, who is it, Gorilla? Whoever the company that makes Horizon. Again, that's just speculation as to what happened there. I don't know for sure. Maybe the company who makes Horizon made a mistake. I don't think so. So, that it's been a while since I've seen that, so I'd have to go back and look. So take everything I said with a grain of salt, but most of what I said there was, if I recall, true.
Yeah, that part I can definitely get behind the bullshit factor of.
So the reason that, and let me look up how this works. The reason that this has not been an issue with Xbox, from what I understand, is because of their what they have called smart delivery. Smart delivery is just whatever version of the... So, Sony, the way that it works is essentially that the two different versions are actually two different versions of the game. One's just, like, weaker. So it's like an actual setting. Xbox works more like a PC. So with their what they call smart delivery, essentially what it does is whatever console you have, when you download a game or buy it or put it in your Xbox, it automatically reads what type of Xbox you have, and it just adjusts the settings of the game or the version that you're downloading to based on what console you have. So, for example, if I put in a copy of Halo Infinite on an Xbox Series S, it's just going to automatically download that version, like with the shittier S version. But if I have a Series X, it'll automatically download the X version, regardless of what's on the disc.
Series X and Series S are the same system.
The S is weaker.
Yeah. Okay. You said you put in a copy of Halo Infinite into the Series S. It's a digital-only system, sir.
Oh, that is true. That's just true. But nonetheless, if you even if you download it, it's same thing.
Yes. Gotcha.
So, I think that's from what people were saying on Twitter about this Persona thing.
So,
that's why this is, well, in Persona 5 regular was not on Xbox, but this is why it's not so much of an issue with Xbox, whereas with PlayStation, companies actually have to go out of their way to make an upgraded version and have it like that. Whereas with Xbox, it's like automatic.
I mean, they
Hi, Gabe.
they've already done that though with the extra version, unless they're just like, well, we put in the time and effort to make that extra version, now pay us for it.
Well, essentially, you mean Atlas?
Go ahead.
You mean Atlas? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, Atlas.
Yeah, so that's basically what they're saying, is that we put in time and effort in Persona 5 PS5 version, Xbox Series X version, whatever that new version of the game is. So they're basically saying you are going to pay us for this version.
That's really fucked up.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate it. And again, it's not going to affect me much because I want it on Xbox, but it just, I don't...
I mean... I got it on PS4. If I really wanted to, I would just go buy the DLC, because honestly, it would cost less than buying the PS5 version.
Yeah, I don't remember all of the hardware upgrades for Persona 5 on PS5 and the new, whatever all the new versions are coming out. And I don't know how limited the Switch version is. I won't even count that. But excuse me. But yeah, I don't know what's more worth it. Like, is it? I mean, would it just be worth it to keep the PS4 version? In which case, people who have the PS4 version are not going to buy the PS5 version anyway. So you might as well just fucking give them the upgrade just to be nice,
honestly,
just
the
for
best
goodwill.
way to, the best way to get the people at Atlas to see that they don't want the PS5 version for that bullshit is to just speak with their wallets. Don't buy it.
Sure. But it's going to
keep
be a
playing
little
the
hard.
version they have.
It's going to be hard to determine. Well, I guess they could actually look that up. Like, who has played or currently owns the PS4 version and did or did they not buy the PS5 version? That you could actually probably figure that out through some Sony statistics.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna move on topics. I don't know what next topic will